welcome back to Pathfinder. So, this puzzle. Why is there a corpse there? Was that dude always there? Anyway, I did like go online to look for hints, and oh my god, it is really hard to find a hint without somebody trying to smack the solution in your face. But I did find something. And apparently there is information for solving this puzzle in the individual puzzles here. And that's about as much as I know. So we're gonna reset the puzzle. And then we're gonna go like try to figure out the meaning of these things. So just for like keeping things consistent, I'm gonna align my camera prominently north. So we were on the right track at least. These things somehow represent a number, which is the number of filled things. And then you have to solve for the solution. But the first step is figuring out what these, numbers mean. So I think I'm gonna take note of these symbols here. Eep. Also, chat, if you would rather that we just, look up the solution and solve this and get on with the story, let me know. I'm okay with both. I want you to be okay as well. Your brain is sore already. I'm sorry. It's rough getting a brain beating this early in the morning. Wait, this afternoon. Shut up. Okay, so we have flow. No, that's a weird one. That we have a. So if I just go from here and transcribe this thing, we have a weird axe, axe, axe. Axe, triangle, axe, plow, plow, triangle. Okay. That basically looks like a gene sequence for some weird reason. Okay. So, how could we derive values for these things? I'll call this red. So it could be like, okay, there's a square of 4 here, and these symbols are here. Then there's a square of 3 with these symbols, and a square of 2, or a blob of 2 with these symbols, and something equation system. But there's like 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 unique symbols, and in that case we'd only have like three equations, so that wouldn't be uniquely solvable. We could try to count how many times each one of these appear, each one of these symbols. But then it's a question, do we count how many times it appears in the entire puzzle bit here, or just in these queues? Actually, hold on, these have different borders. Let's see what the borders look like here. Hey Carmi, welcome in. How are you doing? You missed the first second, Carmi. Disappoint. These are thin borders. Which, or are those thick?
Forwards. No, backwards. Backwards.
There's like an inner border and an outer border. Okay, they look like these. Okay, so I'm gonna do both. I'm gonna count for the grid and for the key. So for the weird ones, which are these, in this grid they appear 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times. And the axe appears 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times. And the triangle appears 1, 2, 3, 4 times. We struggled with that a lot yesterday. And the plow appears... What is that? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. Hey Wendrax, welcome in. Kids will do it sometimes. Yeah. How are you doing? Okay, so I'm changing my mind here, chat. After counting these, seeing that, for example, there's 7 of the weird boyos. That's too big a number for the grid. That's definitely 2 big numbers. I'm just gonna count the keys. So for the weird ones, we have 1, 2, 3. For the axes, we have 1, 2. For the triangles, we have 1. And for the plows, we have 1. Just a 1? 2. Do we all... Wait, we have 2 axes as well. Does that... Maybe they're the same value. Maybe that's fine. Okay. Let me open a window. It's getting hot. And before you say, Emily, just take off your daggum thick sweater if it's warm. No can do. Too easy. Too easy. I don't roll that way. Sweater is very cool. Exactly. Exactly. Okay, so looking at this key then, if we take the axe here to be 2, let's just do a quick sanity check. If this is 2 and the weird one is 3, this makes no sense because there can only be 2, a total of 4 here max. There's an axe 2 and weird 3, so that's 5. Unless it's counting empty spaces, in which case that would be possible. But then here we have axe 2 and there's already more than 2 empty spaces, so that doesn't seem correct. Because there's still input on this side. Okay, let's do the counting for this thing as well. Call this green. And we have a triangle. We have an axe. We have empty. Then we have square, triangle, empty, weird axe. Okay. Or maybe we count how many was in each row. Oh. Because... yeah. Hold on. We have a square and a weird thing here. Okay. No, we don't have this pattern occurring in the main puzzle. Yeah, if we just count... maybe? If we counted the key, which I'll do that here as well, then for the triangle... there are none? Wait, hold on. There is not even a triangle in the key. The key only has weird, square, and axe. So a weird, square, axe, but there's two triangles here. This puzzle is ridiculous. You had to look up the explanation. You'd have had a total... had to do a total permutation solution. Yeah, hold on, what if these are slabs? What if I mark them as slabs on my note here? And then... how many slabs do we have with a triangle and an axe? That's one.
What's in wait for me there, I wonder?
Is it just one? Because there's no triangles out on the key here, I don't think this can have anything to do with it. And if we count the number of times triangle appears inside of the grid itself, we get two big numbers. But if we count the number of times an exact shape appears, we might be onto something, because that would explain why they were lined up like they were in the grid into these slabs, right? So triangle, axe. Just gonna check. Okay, so supposedly... oh, wait. Do we count how many squares are here, or how many times this appears? Game is also never ending. True, true. Okay, so I'm gonna count slabs. 1, and then the number of things on this row, which is 5. Total. And 3 if we don't count the slab itself. Because if we imagine this being on the edge of the big puzzle, like an indicator for this is how many bits you need to fill. Ooh, maybe that's it. Yeah. I'm gonna note down that number as well. Then we have a slab that looks like Like what, Emily? Be smart about it. Square and triangle. Okay. We have one of those here. And again, only one of that particular one. So I don't think it's the number of slabs. That would be weird. But we'll note that down. And in total, there's 4 here. Oh, wait, do I need to remember what direction they're in? Oh my goodness. Do I count it like this? Or like this? Like it applies to both rows? Because it's... Let's go back and think about this for a second. Let's start off the evening with some Brainy Nation chat. Because there has to be meaning with these slabs being aligned as they are, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna need a bigger notebook. Hold on. Okay, let's take a look here. Let's make some notes. So I'm actually gonna draw this real quick like. So this is 3, 6, 7 by 7. Three. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Counting with Commander Emily. Commander Emily is going to be replaced by Dr. Emily if she keeps training at this intensity. Yeah, I was planning to do a doctorate at some point, or wanted to, but then somebody offered me a job, and I was like, money is good. Okay. And that thing is there. Then we have one of those doohickeys here. And a slab here. And carry the one. You're never too old. Your dad got a PhD at like 65. The thing is, I'd have to like probably quit my job. And then, you know, money. More money. Okay, so. And I'm gonna just mark down all the letters as slabs. Square, triangle. And then we have weird and X. Hi chat, I want to know what you're thinking for reals. Are you in the camp of, oh, I hope she solves it, and then we can feel good about it? Or are you in the camp of, gee, I hope she doesn't solve it, because then I won't feel as bad for having looked up the answer? Hey Logical, welcome in. How are you doing? We're having a little bit of a braining session here. Weirding X. It's like it is puzzling. Like we are puzzling hard. Triangle. If you wonder what I'm doing, I'm taking notes. Like trying to figure out what's going on. What field study? For me, it would probably be computer science. You're in the puzzle struggle bus camp. You're not looking up the answer. You're coming along for the ride. Okay, good to know. Good to know. Anyone else want to share? Let's go for axe, and that's a plow. My P looks like a D. That's fine. Should have a doctor look at it. Doing a right hangout waiting for a new CPU cooler to come tomorrow. Ooh! What did you get? Wait, why are you just getting a new cooler? Did your old one break or something? That's a weird one. And an axe. We have weird and triangle. So if in case you weren't here, I figured out I made up names for these symbols. So this is kind of a triangle. This is a square. That's a weird doohickey. This is an axe, and that's a plow. So I'm kind of I needed to have a way to reference them, so that was the only thing I could come up with. Oh, okay. Last side now. Well, CPU temps are spiking. Idle around 80, seeing like, oh, wow. Yeah, if you're idling at around 80 C, I think your thing is broke. Like, legit, no kidding, broke. Your headphones run out of juice. Oh no! Quickly, charge them! Let's see. Okay, here we have weird, triangle, axe, square axe, and square weird. Which are all names that I have been called in college. Kids are the worst. You got a new version of the H100i. Is that a liquid cooler? Yeah, no, thermal paste. Even if you had like dried AF thermal paste, you still wouldn't be idling in the 80s. Yeah, the thing, like, I have heard of so many people having their liquid or closed loop liquid cooler, closed liquid CLC, just break after some years, like happened to my ex, happened to you, probably is what happened to Iskal as well. I don't know. I'm happy I went with air cooling. They have a life of like 3 years. 3 years? That's so short though. Like, why? I mean, okay, planned obsolescence, that's why. But anyway. No. Wait. I'm gonna mark this. This is green on the side, then we have red on the top, purple on the bottom, and gonna call it blue on the right. Okay, so I'm expecting whatever value we come up for the block that has a weird and an axe to be less than 4. So if we come up with a larger number than that, then we have like, we'll mess something up.
Wherever
Okay.
my
Move out of the way, guys. Okay, so triangle and axe, which we have here. It's oriented sideways. Ah, because it's sideways, then let's see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is a possible value. And no, it's not actually. This is so hard. I mean, that's what she said. No, it's too early to start with that, Emily. Just calm down. Calm down. I mean, it is what she said, though. Oh, stop. Let's have a thinking sip. What CPU do you have, Logical, if you don't mind me asking? i7 9700K. Yeah, you should be like, I mean, you ordered your thing already, but you should totally be fine with an air cooler if you want to go that way. Is my camera facing the same way? So this was in the piece. Oh, come on, don't do it like that. It's oriented this way, but I'm gonna just look this way so that we can actually see. So this one is on top. So if we just count the things that would be on the other side of it, this would be 1 and 3. And I am writing on the wrong place. Good job, Emily. Ooh. Wait. I'm not even looking at the right thing. Innuendo? Innuendont? What do you mean? What do you mean? Also, Jellyfin, how are you complaining about innuendo at this point? Like, you've been here for long enough, you know how we roll. It needs to be a weird and an axe. Hold on. Yeah, so do we have one of those? Weird. No. Uh-huh. That's the only weird and axe. And it's standing on its head. And it has 2 here. So that is a potentially valid value. It's worked great for you and the new version looks fancy. Fair enough. I was mostly just commenting out on the reliability of air coolers that I perceived, or liquid coolers. Like, I've been running my Nocturne HD 15 since 2017. It just keeps on chugging. Wait, you've had yours